Hello, Rick187 and welcome back to Shadow Empire and our Cult of Noel playthrough. We are continuing our two-front war with our two mages on this world, and of immediate concern is both some rebels in the west that have cropped up around Neptune, which initially cut off our supply lines until we realised we did have the ability to build a road around them, so we've alleviated that concern at the minute, although we still need to take care of the rebel group. And at the very tail end of the last episode, we had an excursion from the Sanderstein. We went through a gap in our front lines and then cut off our supply route to our troops in the east. That's going to be an immediate threat we have to deal with. These little incursions are very frustrating because we can really impact your troops' combat ability by cutting off supplies, but it is quite a nice aspect of the gameplay, if one that I need to do a slightly better job of preparing for and managing. As ever, this was taken from a Twitch livestream, so without any further ado, I'll pass you guys straight over to the live audio. Okay. We came out ahead on tanks for once, but we're still miles behind on infantry losses. And iron metal and things. RPG, fantastic. Right. History. They attacked with Wolf, a Kaiser, and Eclipse. Look at these. And they killed... They had what? They had 100 odd tanks here. 110, 120. They got in terms of tanks. Show me the map, please. That's Rommel. Where's your Kaiser? There. Heavy tank, 150mm high velocity gun, 300mm polymer plating. Okay. How does that? I think that seems significantly better than our heavy tank. Medium. They're heavy. Maybe they're not involved actually, our heavies. Okay, we've just got our mediums. We look at our dragon, which is our medium tank. Okay, I mean he's only got 150mm polymer plating. He's got a howitzer. Diane, I think you're are you a tank assault gun? Yeah, you've got a high velocity gun. Your heart attack's not great, it's 245. Yeah, these Kaisers are a beast. Let's compare apples for apples. What's a Wolf? Wolf's your light tank. Okay, what is your... An Erdfickle? Medium tank, 105 high velocity gun. They've gone, yeah, okay, they've gone for the hard attack tanks rather than soft type. 666 off the 105 high velocity gun. Ah, it's a bigger gun he's got. Okay. I think their tanks are better than ours. This is unfortunate. I also need to go back and clear up this mess again. Let's maybe close the gap a little bit. Probably sounds like a good idea. And we want to put people up front. These guys have continued to pull back from down here, which is fantastic. I'll happily take that. Land you on there, just so I've got someone in town. Where's my AT assets? Yeah, even my AT assets don't have that big of a punch compared to their guns. I'm just outgunned at the minute. I would like this tile, please.
Open fire! Open fire! Mission successful.
Okay, that is good. Killed some of them off. Straighten our front line a little bit. might send you back to help deal with whatever that is. Port, that looks good. It reduces their ability to attack from concentric sides, which gives them also a bonus to attack. I think part of the problem we're facing is we have built anti-infantry tanks, anti-personnel tanks, with howitzers rather than high-velocity guns, where they have gone all in for the high velocity, and that's hurting. This is a bit of a mad front line, but we're starting to turn them at the end actually. We could. Sure, why not? Otherwise, I think they'll just run away.
Mission successful.
You still only get 2 kills. But it's something. In fact, if we just start rolling up their line, they're going to have to respond. Yeah, 6,000 to 1. That's what some of the biggest numbers I've seen. Okay, this is good. This is a much better response from ourselves this turn. So it looks like they held the line, but actually caused a lot. Which is good. Okay. I'm happy that. Hey, they've got another town down here. We could nab another town. There's going to be no one in this either. Yeah. Just get a collection of ghost towns at the front. I mean, I feel like we've blunted their attack somewhat. There's certainly a lot less people here now. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure this big armoured fist is going to slap into us next turn. And there's not a huge amount we can really do about that. We get some better units. Yeah, I'll bombard you for funsies. Oh no, I won't, because I see this dot. I'm used to NATO symbols. Every time I think, oh, that's an artillery unit, but in fact, that is an artillery unit. Okay. I don't quite know what happened there. But I will happily bombard you, even if all I'm doing is upsetting you.
Yes.
Good. Okay. I'm happy with how things are at the minute. Over here. Let us do this. Should get us the kill. Did that last time. Start. That's a bad continuation.
All clear, sir.
Okay, good. Hey, is that laser gun guy? It is a laser gun. Excellent. Okay, these dudes are officially dead. Excellent, which means I can
Negative to breach.
start heading down this road. But apparently we are not alone. We want to, yeah, respond to this incursion. Which we can do. Let's go to the, one of these. Bottom one, strategic move. For you. Start with the fighting troops, and then we'll worry about your leadership. Because this uses logistics points, so eventually if you run out you can't do it, and you won't be able to do it because you're not on the road, so we'll go back to normal. Okay, and they'll be able to stop wherever this is. You just tell me, are you in mountains? You're in mountains. Place for infantry to be. This guy has starved to death. Excellent. That's the kind of fighting we want to see. How are we doing over here? We can advance our front again, although you guys still need replenishments. Let's not maybe go too crazy. Yeah, let's maybe just hold where we are for this turn. Let some more forces trickle in and fill in these gaps. SHQ, old buddy, old pal. How you feeling about life? Getting there. Another 15 if we can afford it. Good, you'll start to ship those boys out. Should be a 2 in here somewhere. Right, we'll have this guy surrounded next turn, and we can think about perhaps attacking. We should be okay because this we're not our best troops, but they're decent. And these guys are going to be garbage, absolute garbage. 2852 versus. Well, actually, not like. Take it back. We're about twice as good. Whereas if we compare that to 20'6" in here, or 7s, here you go. There you go, 174 versus 348. So even comparing some of our older versions, so this he's got an automatic rifle and stuff. So 46 and 93, so soft attack, soft defense, mainly what you get for infantry. And then we've got up to the he's got a Gauss rifle, so that's doubles it essentially. And then we've got to the laser gun and the heavy combat armor, and it's doubled it again. Awesome. We need more of these guys in the front line, and you can just like. For things like infantry, you can just swap out the gear if you've got logistic points to do so. So maybe that's kind of worth a shout. If I go to mass upgrade everyone I possibly can to foot 7s, upgrade to foot 7, 24 units selected. There's 15,700 foot 4s. Why are you telling me that? Going to cost me 471 metal, 1000 IP, 200 rare metals, efficient logistics point. Okay, mass upgrade.
Yes, sir.
That does not look. Well, no, some of these guys have changed out, so not everyone's done it. Everyone who had logistics points has done it. But foot 5, I don't know why I can't just do all the feet, all the foots. Everyone we can here, just do it.
Yes, sir.
I guess these guys have moved, so they probably aren't able. All right, I'll buy into that suggestion if nothing else. So yeah, they've not upgraded. Have you? You're now a foot 7. Okay. So we've seen some upgrades across the board, and it's obviously it's better to do it that way than to wait for your troops to die and then you have to replace the bodies as well. Yeah, you are 6s. If you've got logistics points. Yeah, sufficient logistics points each unit, never guaranteed. Fair. We'll do what we can.
Yes, sir.
We upgraded a whole bunch of them. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Not all of them, like, these guys are still 6s, but these ones are 7s, so. Where we had logistics, we upgraded. Didn't we? Didn't? No, that's fair enough. These guys are feet 2s. Wow, they're bad. Any chance my logistics can reach you guys up here? Possibly not.
Yes, sir.
0. Yeah. Fair enough. But that is somewhat of an improvement of our army thus far. And should hopefully stop my troops from dying so much, which I hear is a good thing to do in a war. Right, what are we still short of? Our armor went out, machine guns have gone out, they'll go next turn. Still short of anti-tanks. They're not very good, but not a reason not to reinforce them. 12 of them. Most of my available reinforcements, and then the rest I'll put on. Well, artillery is pretty important. Cool. Alright. Still got reasonable metal and reasonable IP. Now, unfortunately, I'm seeing scavenging places shut down. It's never ideal. You've got a little bit of scavenging. I could potentially open up one in here. Just to keep the metal and rare earth metal flowing. We do have this guy. Obviously getting lots of metal for us, and private metal mine as well. Scavenge is only 9,008. 21's pretty good. Yeah, they're certainly worth a little bit. 14's not too shabby, so why don't we throw in...
Copy that.
Since you're here, We'll just start to build that up a little bit. Place some of the ones which are coming offline. Got one up here. Apart from that, food interestingly actually went down last turn. That is. Agrodome, are you guys... Oh, we lost a couple of agridomes down here. That is true. That is true. Expand.
Copy that.
It'll take a while to kick in, so we'll just keep an eye on that. We need to make an effort to recapture the agridome south of Bobek. Or actually no, north of Bobek, south of Neptune. I'll have to see what these guys throw. But overall, feeling a bit more comfortable. I didn't do any of my decisions. I completely messed up my order, but hey ho. That looks good to me. Air Force Research. A little bit more research,
Yes,
a little bit less finding of stuff. Guys, research something. Charged Gauss small arms. Okay, but we've got laser guns, so that I feel like that's a step backwards. Looking at rocketry for like... Oh yeah, rocket launchers. Huh.
Copy that.
Don't have much in the way of RPG troops, but I probably should. Black market in Saturn. Well, apparently we're going Meritocracies, we'll let them be. Riots in Bull. Really not many... there's no one there. 27 credits, just pay them off. Population's so low, it's so cheap. And Agitator Neptune. I'm not very happy about that. Neptune's got no troops in at the minute. I don't want to upset them. Can't afford to pay them off unless I sell a bunch of stuff, but I don't have that much to sell. Can I raise 500 credits selling something I'm not overly worried about? Flog some rare earths. Not worth that much. Worth the most expensive thing of items I get a reasonable amount of. Let's do it. Let's flog 1,000.
Yes, sir.
Pay off this dude. Let's do that so it registers I've got money.
Yes.
Life a little bit easier in Neptune while I'm a bit thin on the ground. And Bull. Well, we need to change your name for a start. Since you're all tiny and stuff. That's obviously not your spell. You can be Pluto. Which is a planet, which is showing my age, because according to my kids, and obviously what they get taught, it's not a planet anymore. Well, that's a dwarf planet, but yeah. Like 8 planets in the solar system. Blew my mind when I found out about that. Don't worry about recruits. Don't worry about colonists. Worker salary, 5, I believe. I'll set the sign-up bonus for recruits at 15 as per everywhere else, although I don't want any from you because you're so short. Stay unincorporated. Sure have emergency foods.
Copy that.
Just gonna sit there and tick forever at a tiny population. Even if any... What have you got? A metal mine? Oh, it's actually really useful if you get a metal mine. Okay. Good. It looks like they're pulling back there, actually. Yep. They're running scared. Aha. We'll see. This is when they just turn around and hit me in the face. Hey, we've come out ahead here. Well, we lost some of our new foot 7s, but we killed some tanks and things. And good, holding off some attacks there. And not so good there, actually. That was pretty painful. Likewise there. Alright, a bit of a mixed bag in Brugger Sketched. Okay, killed 500 infantry, 30 tanks, lost 800 infantry. Also, still not quite in our favour. We have finished, depleted another oil. Man, we are burning through this oil. Rocketry. We discovered a new tech, missiles. Cool. Dragon 2, okay. Rocket launcher. Oh, I want rocket launchers. Maybe we should have volunteer drive. Maybe not be a bad idea. Oh, okay, things I want to do. You are out of supply just from standings. Let's walk into an ambush. Let's pull back slightly. Let's get these two to fight each other would be nice. Finish surrounding him and kill this guy off.
Move out.
Perfect. Right, rebels dealt with, thankfully.
Mission accomplished.
Also frees up our troops to deal with something else. Still haven't got all our reinforcements down here, which may just be... Sticks all being used up. Fair enough, I can't complain too much about that. Ah!
Negative to breach.
Yeah, that was okay. Walked into 2 trucks apparently. The Browns off in this direction. Go. The rest of your infantry is here. Just want to kind of hold the line for just now. Scout up there, make sure nothing closing in from the north. Well, we should probably put something up there. Oh, I did want to check the history actually. Next battle. They attacked just 100 Jaegers infantry, so 10 tanks for 100 troops. That was good. And over here, we killed militia and rumors. I don't know what they are. For no loss. Over here, oh, they've got okay, Galactic Republic Cataphract. That thing is going to be a beast to try and kill. Not surprised that hurt. And they've got another one here. Okay, I understand. We used to have one of them. I think we lost it, unfortunately, when we ran out of supply, and it got murderized. So these are like, see if I can find it. Here we go. Yeah, absolute beast. It's like an ancient tank from before the fall of civilization. It's powered by a nuclear reactor. It's yeah, it's pretty serious. So we'll have to. I don't know what we're gonna do about that actually. Either you get lucky and you kill it, or surround it and maybe make it starve. Right, these guys can push down this direction now. There. What I'm going to do is if I go into my logistics mode, I realize I've gone out of town, I'm not doing my decisions yet. Let's do traffic signs. Okay. Stop all. I want that actually. I don't think where I'd rather have the troops. What do you know actually? Close off this road. There we go. no logistics go on this road, they just go this way, and it should be the same number of exits. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Actually, it's one more this way. I'll go the most efficient route. Anything flowing up this road. I don't want anything. That way you won't be splitting your logistics point over two. Right, decisions. What's going on? National budget.
Affirmative.
New demand. More bureaucratic assets. I can try that.
Roger that.
2 levels seem acceptable. Economic council tasks. Up your prospecting level.
Roger that.
Burning through oil faster than expected. What should we research? Oh, let's go for some missiles. They sound fun. Auto design. Dot. A medium tank. Next thing we have probably most of is our assault gun. I get lazy. Thank you. You guys don't have as much hitting. Probably. Hang on. Well, if I'm not worried about weight, does it matter? Build upon as ion 2, so we're currently at 200 weight, and we're going to stay at, yeah, 200 weight. Tempted just to go all in. $637. 737, so it'd still be less weight than engine power, which is kind of what you want. It's not really an assault gun anymore. I've just essentially made an anti-tank. Called an assault gun. Hidden village. Yeah, let them be, man. That's fine. Protests in Neptune. These are all pretty bad. Your unrest pretty low. I'm just gonna take the extra 20. I'll put some troops on there. CU has an emergency. Where? Jupiter. I can help them. Fine. And nomads are assaulting our traders. No.
Roger that.
We have other things to focus on right now. Grab you in here. Have anyone? Reasonable numbers of people? Not massively. I'm a little bit thin on the ground here. This makes me uncomfortable. Not going to lie. Can I at least try and upgrade some more of you guys?
Yes, sir.
A lot of this does not take. I think it's just because the logistics down here are tapped out.
Yes, sir.
300 was all that was upgraded. Okay. I could potentially do it. I'd like to raise some troops, please. Actually, we're getting to the point where we can raise, you know, with OHQ, we can go for actual armies of stuff now, like Light Arm Brigade. Actually, an interesting prospect. Not going to. I don't have. Yes, I have none of this stuff is here. I'd have to raise it over here and then essentially drive them. Which is not impossible. It's just annoying and time consuming. Dragging through. Anything stopping me do this? No. Before I do that, can I check my replenished troops? Because I'm probably short. Not as much as you might think. Right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna raise myself an armoured brigade. I've got nowhere near people to start going up to core. Alright, let's do it. Good. Sweet. Okay, first properly organised armour brigade, right. Let's go back to replenish troops. Make sure I've got my selected. I also want to make sure I upgrade what you've got here. Hang on. You. Oh, I can't upgrade tanks, that's right, which makes sense. You can't just suddenly get rid of a vehicle and give it a new one. Right, so we've got what, 500 troops left. What should I give it to? Most important. Like just some more foot 7s. Ship them out to the front lines, but yeah, not having a railroad here is hurting us, but it's just so insanely expensive. But I mean, aspirationally, that's what we. Look at that, it's like 11,000 metal. Yeah, ideally, if we clear all this out, you can build it from like here down around along the plains. I think we're going to get pushed back again, mainly by this thing, because that is so powerful. We don't really have an answer to it right now. Over here, move mode. Eyes on that thing? Apparently not. Okay. Threat there. That's fine. Over here, yeah, things are starting to look pretty positive. Good. Nowhere really to go. I'll keep kind of hurting them. That's fine. Our tanks are kind of rolling in. Now, these aren't the awesome fancy new ones. These Eclipsers. Gunny type thing. I wonder if I can push on this tile. How does that look? Pretty good.
Open fire! Open fire!
So that's an APC for a tank and a... 2 tanks? I'll take that. That's a good return on investment. Slightly worried, obviously, about a counterattack. Could actually push out, because these... Yeah, there we go. Just mess up this infantry. Nice. Tanks on the plains, messing up infantry. That's what these were designed for. Beautiful. So careful. I've left this place a little exposed. No, but it's that important, to be perfectly honest. Now, the idea being is eventually, I think we might be able to try and surround someone, anyone, and start just like destroying them outright. Let's throw in like that. That looks pretty good odds.
Going in. Mission successful.
Here we go. Get some tanks, taking out some people. Move forward a little bit. Oh yeah. That's good enough odds, and then we might have the movement to actually close this little trap that we've got. Ah, not quite. Okay. Got I got greedy there, not gonna lie. Let's see if we can knock him off of what we got left.
Send in the cavalry.
Hopefully our anti-tank guns can take care of this.
Mission
Excellent.
successful.
Beautiful. Let's do if anyone left that can move in, and we do. Alright. I would like literally 20 trucks. Right, your job is to stand here and look menacing. Good luck. Might as well push these guys back since we're here.
Send in the cavalry.
Tanks on the plains rolling out.
Mission successful.
Awesome.
Send in the cavalry.
As well keep going while the going's good.
Mission successful.
And yeah, do you know what? I will just collapse in around in this guy. I'm feeling ambitious. I'll wait till next turn. We'll get him. All right. Well, I'm pretty spectacularly happy about how this has turned out. Got some troops in here. We're probably going to try and break out, but we've got some reasonable defenses. I mean, what does an attack right now look like? 8-1. I mean, that's not terrible. And if we break them, they're dead. That might be. I think that's worth the gamble. I'm gonna do it.
Send in the cavalry.
So there's a risk if we don't break them, they manage to break out. Maybe? Not convinced.
Run! Run!
Okay.
Run!
They held. But they're going to be a lot less ineffectual. So defender, readiness smashed, entrenchment reduced. So, but readiness is quite key for their ability to counterattack. So hopefully that means we can't break out next turn. In front is looking good. Someone started coming in here ever since I stepped back. I thought, you wait there. I feel like I just need like millions more infantry. Okay. I think that's the turn. One thing I was going to look at. Oh yeah, two things. This, volunteer drive. Let's go for some of our most populated zones. It's only about, not even 50, less than 50-50 actually. Effect is half, that's okay. I'm sorry, did we just get 8,000 recruits? No. What? Test result in normal execution, critical test doubling, failure result. Will increase recruits with. Means I'll be able to get it next turn. I don't know. I don't want to play it again just in case. I don't want to like massively overplay what I get. Now that we actually, I was going to say now we're going meritocracy, but it's very hard in democracy. There's a couple of these to play for free stuff. Free commercial area. And waste disposal service. Yeah, we'll
Copy
go to
that.
capital. Okay, that was good. Do need to expand our bureaucratic points production to meet that promise that we made. It's also a good thing to do in general. Well, I think we're pretty high. Yeah, we've got 3 there, 3 here. We have 4 up here, but not necessarily a priority right now, but let's plan it out anyway. I don't think it's going to cost too much of our resources to upgrade that. Government. Credit points offices. Barely a dent in what we're using.
Order received.
Good. Food is going back up again. Nice to see. Oil's going up quite a lot. It's good. I want to check metal. How metal doing? Metal seems okay. Not as good as it could be. Wouldn't mind finding a few more metal mines. A rare metal mine. Rare earth metal mine, I should say. There was another one. There's one down around here somewhere. Beneath all this. It might be feasible now we've got a new zone down here. It's not a million miles away from everything. I go to hide units. Nope, it eludes me. What's right here? It's on Pluto. Oh, it's already been built. Take it back, it's fine. Okay, I think we're done for the turn. Quick glance of any other useful cards. Quite a lot of try and spend some more.
Yes, sir.
Oh, come on.
Yes, sir.
Cess, you're really on my nose here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, much better. Okay, a few spies in. Oh, you've got some more.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Just
sir.
teasing with me, alright. You managed one out of about 5 there, but it's something. Those tax, all that kind of stuff. Horrible things I don't want to collect. We're not actually training anyone. We aren't using many of these. We give ourselves bonus defense stuff, but we're kind of on the attack, but not so much on the attack that I want to hurt my defense, which a lot. But money to people, but some private investment. Actually, we should be prospecting. But I might turn to do here.
Roger that.
Nothing left in that zone.
Roger that.
Nothing left in that zone. Oh. You just be running to out of the
Roger
world.
that.
Nothing left now. Wow, okay. That's mildly disappointing. Let's put a little bit more money into Neptune, I
Roger
think.
that.
And where else can get it?
Roger that.
Spread around a bit. Continue to build private
Roger
assets. Improve us overall. Okay, good. Obviously not in Buell, where there's just not enough people to do anything. We're really out of machines. Somewhere we had making machines. There's a high-tech industry don't make machines. Perhaps not. Maybe thinking of something else. We had at some point we had something which generated machines. Maybe one of the high-level scavengers actually. Yeah. Cycling facilities generate machines, but in the meantime, we're gonna have to do some artisanally, even. Workshop. Blood. I've done this turn. Yeah, get some machine. 50 sounds reasonable.
Yes, sir.
Smashing. Onwards and upwards. And with both incursions suitably dealt with and our supply lines open, we're going to bring this episode to a close. So starting to see some pretty strong victories in the east against Sanderstein, albeit we still take quite a lot of losses on the defence, but I think we're more than making up for it in our own offensive manoeuvres. Still a little bit stalemate in the west against Bruskets. We may have to bring in some additional forces to alleviate that before we ultimately try and push on towards Bobart. But overall, I still think we're starting to edge ahead in this conflict. As ever, if you're interested in coming to live Twitch stream, there's a link in the description below. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed it all, and I'll catch you in the next one.